Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Not going to risk a return here. Fair catch. First down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Gonna run it, it's Love. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's the handoff.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Leonard. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking to scramble. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like the quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks, and the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Mitchell. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense in hurry-up mode. On second down, he'll fire. Lofted to the sideline, and it's picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
2nd and 10 here. To the air, it's Leonard. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball is intercepted. And stampeding through the defense. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch past the sticks. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense. That loose ball, it'll be a turnover.
Man, you had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fair catch called for and made. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he's brought down after a nice game. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, he's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The give to the tailback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged on the outside, it's Williams. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a great play by the